6 of the 2027 season. And coming up next, it's the Jets' Offensive Player of the Year. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Jets and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. Come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Last week, when you go back and watch and study this tape, Mike, the problem is at the quarterback position, you need to be a difference maker. Last week, they were trying to overcome his poor performance, and you're just not going to be able to do that week in and week out at this level. Your quarterback has to be a driving force. He has to be a productive player within your system, and when you turn the ball over the way he did last week, and not really lead to any points or any real sustained success on offense, that is a hard combination if you expect to win. So they're going to need more production, they're going to need more touchdowns, and they're going to need less turnovers. It's asking a lot. It's a big change from last week, but without it, I don't know if they can expect the results to ever change.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Hill brought in motion. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Anytime you cross the 500-yard threshold in a single game, Mike, you're clearly doing something right. They did not have an answer for him or this offense at all last week, and now it's up to this defense to see if they can cool off this hot arm. The good news, they've had all week to watch and come up with a game plan to take away some of the areas that he had success in last week. To accomplish something like that against this guy, it's going to be a lot easier said than done.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. A short pickup to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. A pickup there of 13. And the Jets have a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here comes 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
Panther 60. Ready.
They'll try to run. Whoa! And he's going to have a Jets first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, New York. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point is good, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got it inside the 5. He is in. De'Von Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Dolphins will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Ready?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now he's free at the 35. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
Let's go now.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
10-60. Hut, hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Tua going to throw. To the outside, that's caught by Hill. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught on the right side by Waddle.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And the Dolphins have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Miami.
Hill brought in motion. Here's Achane. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
Defense.
Ready.
They'll run with Achane. And he will dive into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Go.
This drive will start on the ground. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 40-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning it.
And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. Here's 3rd and 2. Tua, gonna give it to Achane. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Look wide, get this one complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Handoff here, up the middle. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Jets' 1st down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Now he'll run. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stick with him again. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Jets.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Dolphins offense going to take over just before the half. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. To the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal. Throwing is Tua. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 24-21 lead.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
That's into traffic, but taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
Go!
They'll look to throw again. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Ready!
Back to the air one more time. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Jets have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion, it's Waddle. He'll get this out to the left flat. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now 2 at a throw. That's to Waddle again. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 76 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Dolphins go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it go into the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll look to throw. He's got it. That's Burks. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. The trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 2nd down, Achane. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Tua. To the outside, complete to Johnson.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The Jets offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Track at 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll get that to Wilson. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready, set.
Catch made there by Burks. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And the Jets have got a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Jets. The extra point is up and through. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the gun, here's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 6. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here we go. Seven Pirates.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man at the 6. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to the air one more time. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Jets are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll go right and find his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Dolphins.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Throwing again, it's Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. To the air again, Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. So the big play gets him down close, and now it's 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in, and he will score again. De'Von Achane, touchdown Dolphins. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it would appear they're about to go 6-0. Trying to kill some clock and get out of here with that win. This drive starts 1st and 10. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it himself. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts. 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's got another one. Touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now it's Tua. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Tua to throw again. That one into the hands of Hill. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. Tua now on 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Again, it's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
In motion, it's Waddle. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.